Hey guys, welcome to Reds Projects. Today, working on the XG, and today's goals are to get fuel at the rails. So, went to VPW, bought a bunch of fittings, got a reg, got a gauge, all that sort of stuff. So, if I can get the fuel stuff up here sorted, get fuel in and out, get our 60 psi pressure, I'll be very happy. Then after that, I want to take the MSD off, take the loom off for that, and start fitting all the Holley stuff onto it. So hoping that I should be able to have it running on Holley today. We'll see how we go. Yeah, let's get the fuel line sorted and start smelling like dirty unleaded. All right, made some progress here. So our feed at the back here is the factory little 5/16, which this will be temporary. I'll be putting a big -10 line in later on, but it goes up through this reducer up to a -10 fitting. Got a nice -8 crossover there. And then a -8 return coming over to the reg. And at the bottom of that, I've got a barb fitting that goes into the factory 5/16 return line. So, when I upgrade the pumps and run new lines, because I'm going to run a -10 feed and a -8 return, all I got to do is take these guys off, take that off. That's already a -10 fitting, so put the feed straight into that, and then put my -8 return straight into that. So I did that kind of strategically so that it's easier for me to upgrade later on without buying too many fittings. But I'll get the camera set up, and we'll prime the fuel pump and see if we've got any leaks. Alright, got the fuel pressure set, got it about 50, 55 or so. So when it's running and it's got 14 volts instead of 12, pump will work a little harder, then I'll readjust it there. Just kind of wanted to get it close. Now, let's start pulling the MSD off, which to get to the fuel lines and stuff, I got most of the stuff out of the way already. So we'll feed those back through, take the box out. I need to pull the starter motor out to get to the plug for the crank sensor. And then the exciting bit, I finally get to get my Holley out the box and start laying that loom out and start wiring that in. Alright, got the MSD off. I'll hang on to this because I want to probably put it onto something else at some point. That's most of the loom. I've still got the crank and cam sensor short little loom that's in there that I'll get out in a second. But finally, I get to play with all this stuff, so I'm real excited about this. Alright, it's been a long afternoon. Got the engine bay side of it looking where I want it. A few things didn't reach. So obviously put my throttle bodies back here. My idle control TPS didn't reach from this side. So I just had to open the loom up and just move a few things around. Had to extend a couple earths to reach things, but I didn't have to cut any important wires, so I'm happy about that. But everything's sitting kind of nice. Everything reaches. Everything looks good over here. Nothing should clash with my intake. You can see I've got the light in the interior on. You can see it comes out there into a 90 and nothing should clash with that. So I'm happy with how that turned out. Tomorrow I'll just have to mount the Terminator and then just these basic wires, sort them out, and the main power feeds, which shouldn't take too long at all. Yeah, that's it for today. I will see you in the morning. Alright, made some good progress this morning. The ECU's mounted up under there. I've wired in the 5 wires or so that are loose on the loom. And I do have, if I turn this on, I do have it powered up and saying everything's good. So what I'm going to do now is update the firmware straight away to V3 and load the tune into it I've already made for it. Alright, so I downloaded the V3 software. So Holley does a good video on how to do this, so I'm no expert, I'm just following the video. But let's see what it does. It's definitely doing something this time. Let's there we go, that's better. Yes. Oh, okay. Got the battery charger on as well. It's always good to have good power supply. Alright, make sure my alright, upload to ECU. Okay, so the easiest way to tell would probably be if I check the map sensor. Well, go out of focus, eh? Sensors. Yeah, map sensor's pretty close. So it's 2.5 bar map sensor. So before that was reading like 40 kPa. So through the phone screen. TPS auto set. Successful. All right. That's pretty exciting. So I think I'm going to try and get that O2 into the exhaust. All right, I think I'm ready to start. I extended the O2 sensor, where is it there, wiring. I'm gonna cover it up later and route it somewhere else. In here is all good. I blocked up all them because I nearly forgot about all that stuff. I think I'm ready to have a go. All right, let's see how it starts after it's been running for a little bit. Take that off for now. Turn Holley on. All right, very happy to hear it run on fuel injection. After I turned the idle screw up a fair bit, it fired up without touching the throttle. That's the bad thing about having no throttle cable. I couldn't just give it a little helping hand, but I think it was about a turn or two and it started idling. So that was awesome. I think I'm probably going to call it there. I've got a lot of crap to clean up. So I'm probably going to call it there. Got a lot of stuff to tidy up. I've got to write a list of stuff I need before I can drive it. But very exciting times to have it running with the Holley. I've had that for like 6 months to a year. So actually over a year. It's been a long time. It's been sitting in the box for a while, but to have it actually working is awesome. So that'll do it for this episode. Hopefully next episode I'll tidy up the last couple of things and we go for a drive with this thing. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.